Greetings,
Oh,
fellow
fuck, we're on the
glitchlings. My name. My God, you fucked me up already.
I'm sorry.
Greetings, fellow glitchlings. My name is Envoy Glitch.
And my name is GeoNetro24.
And we're back with more fan fiction and a game of this.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
So-
supposed to be a game.
Yeah, well, anyways, where did we leave off?
Yes, okay, so we're on Chapter 3 of Vows with a Question Mark by Historio 70? I gotta remember. Oh, wait, oh, fuck. Yes, okay, sorry. Historia 70, sorry. Yes. Historia 70, Vows with a Question Mark. This is Chapter 3. If you missed out on Chapters 1 and 2, well, they're still up, so go and check them out. There's a playlist that has these videos in there.
At least I hope there
for you
is.
to check out. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
I was in that playlist last night.
Okay.
I watched the videos.
Alright, so you remember exactly where we left off then.
Yes. Okay. So here we go with Chapter 3. Coming home early for once, Mandy stepped into her house to hear very low music playing upstairs. Going up, she at first went to her bedroom to take off her jacket and put her purse away before she went down the hallway to find the door open to the guest room, with Billy just laying on the bed with his eyes closed and shirt off. Seeing that the music wasn't that loud and it wasn't that bad, she went back to her bedroom to change into something far more casual. Door closed and clothes just tossed to get dry clean, she put a pair of shorts on and a tank top before getting out of her bedroom to run into Billy quite literally. "Sorry, Mandy, I didn't know you were here," Billy smiled hopefully at her. "That's fine. I'm not often home early, so..." Slipping past him, she went back down so she can go to the kitchen to fix herself something to eat. Coming up behind her, Billy raised her eyebrow. Fuck's sake. Oh, jeez. That was a big fucking... Coming up behind her, Billy raised his eyebrow. Coming up behind her, Billy raised his eyebrow up. Coming up behind her, Billy raised his eyebrow up, enjoying the view he was being offered. Once this is over. I don't like interrupting cutscenes. You did upgrade his spin, right?
I didn't upgrade nothing yet.
I'm talking about beforehand, before you came to this. Okay, you did upgrade it.
Yeah. Alright.
Like I said, upgrade either the cartwheel or the smash. Because the cartwheel is going to be vital for an upcoming boss. Super spin cycle! Anyways, coming up behind her, Billy raised his eyebrow up, enjoying the view he was being offered again from behind, before trying to avert his attention. "I don't usually work on this day, so..." Grabbing a few items, she left the door open for him to get in. Getting a bowl, she scooped some pasta salad into it, offering some to him. "If you want, you can have some." Taking it, he went to the same cupboard she was in to scoop some out too. "Thanks. Sure. You barely talk to your parents anymore, do you?" Mandy shook her head. "I think they are happy with that. I'm certain you talk to your parents." "Yeah, her parents were always in fear of her. Today, in fact." "You didn't tell them about us, did you?" Mandy stared into his eyes. "Though if you did, I'm sure your mom would die of a heart attack." "She didn't dislike you, she just feared you." Crossing her arms across her chest, Mandy continued looking at him. Did she ever know about her son's feelings for the most feared girl in Ensville? Billy really wished she would stop crossing her arms like that, since it cried for too much attention for him to look. She knew, but didn't know to what extent. "Well, at least you aren't as bad as my worst fear." Taking a bite out of her salad, she almost shuddered at the memory. What was the fear? Being fat and sickeningly sweet and ending up being married to... Irwin. Face turning green slightly, she almost lost her appetite. That is a callback to her fear in the movie Big Boogie Adventure.
Yeah.
Her fear was getting fat, being kind, and... yeah, the three worst things to ever happen to Mandy were her true fear. Getting fat, being nice, and marrying Irwin. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank for some reason.
Right.
It's still cool of you to do this. In fact, I thought I wouldn't see you at all after this started. Leaning forward, she informed him honestly. If you were Erwin and this happened, I would have killed him already and buried him in the desert. If it was your cousin, same deal. Anyone else, yeah, same deal. You get a pass. You were at least responsible coming here to want this, so after all the stuff I put you through, I granted it. Will you wear that ring at least? He asked hopefully. Or at least us spending some time outside this house together? Raising her eyebrow up thoughtfully, she shrugged. Fine, but don't expect sex. Why did she have to say that? Billy whined to himself. Even though he knew it wasn't going to happen, just the mention of it brought up visions of her undressing. Sure. Good. Look, but don't touch, Mandy warned, standing up to wash up her dish. What do you have against people touching you? I'm just curious. For once, she wasn't angry at him for asking that. Did she grow that tolerant of him? Turning to face him, she scanned his face. I just always hated it. It invaded my personal space. Oh, and I won't tell you how much I couldn't stand how Erwin wanted to take liberties on me. Made me sick. Yeah, I saw him doing that when you were asleep. Yeah, thanks for not stopping him, Billy. She almost slapped his shoulder for that memory, but ended up wandering out to the backyard so she could dip her feet into the pool. Coming to join her, he sat down beside her. Why do you hate Mindy's attention to me at times? You are so full of questions right now. When am I not, he pointed out. I hated her as it was, hated everything about her. Fighting the temptation to smile, she said, Don't think I didn't know about your first. Sticks her finger in her mouth to demonstrate what she was getting at. Laughing hard about that, he confessed, I thought it was great, but in hindsight it was like having a jackhammer down there. Covering her
What?
Covering her mouth up, Mandy suppressed her laughter. Sounds awful. I was sore for a week. That shouldn't have happened. Rolling his eyes at the memory, he continued on. I could have done better with the vacuum cleaner nozzle instead.
Oh my god.
In all honesty,
Oh my
Billy was
fucking
attractive,
God.
so she wouldn't... In all honesty, Billy was attractive, so she wasn't surprised at the attention he did get. Ever been in love with anyone else? Nope. You still could do so much better. Running some water up along her legs, she watched in odd fascination as the water went sliding back down her legs. Taking a chance, he brushed a gentle hand along her bare arm. You sell yourself short, though I guess thanks for... Fuck me. You sell yourself short, though I guess thanks for thinking highly of me for once. Squeezing her legs together after he touched her, Mandy shut her eyes to stem whatever she was feeling out of her. You know I never wanted to be attached to anyone. So you want to remain untouchable forever? Yes. Don't you have any of those urges? What, like having my husband rip my clothes off and having his way with me right now? She inquired quietly. Shifting himself, he only had one response. I just want to kiss right now. Watching how she tilted her head back as she crossed her arms under her chest again, Billy had such a nice view right now. Look, I'm sure you're a decent kisser, but I will say no thanks to that. Quickly, she looked at him, seeing where he was staring at. Enjoying the view, Billy? You are so beautiful, Mandy. Taking a chance, she gave him a gentle pat on the side of his cheek. I'm fine with you looking, just don't take advantage. Standing up, she got out of the water. I'm gonna watch some TV. Waiting for her to leave, Billy let out a sigh of relief. He really wanted this girl, and there she is, not minding him not looking. There she is not minding him not looking. That's not right. There she is not minding him looking. There we go. Inside, Mandy was flipping the channel. Oh. Inside, Mandy was flipping the channels to find something decent. Grim. Girl. Always making his greeting to her sound like a curse, Mandy noted. Billy is outside. So you are going through with this. That is great to hear, Grim happily said, sitting beside her. I knew the both of you belonged. This is just a trial. He asks, I agreed. But it will still happen, so shut your happiness now. She warned coldly, finding a program on sharks. Come on, girl. Why do you hate happiness so much? Glancing at him, she stared at him dumbfounded. It's like you don't know me at all, Grim. Opening his mouth to object, he closed it. She was right. The girl was worse than the devil. Hey, Grim. Hey, Billy. At least he is always happy. How's it going, man? Same old thing. Fuck me. Same old thing in work life. I think you know about personal. Billy responded, deciding to sit on the ground since her couch wasn't that big to begin with. Yes, no more the bow chicka wow wow, Grim hinted. Mandy first glanced to Grim before falling on Billy, who blushed a little. Eyebrow up, she closed her mind up on his personal life before he re-entered her life. To her, Billy will be back to that personal life soon enough, and she will resume her life as before. Anyhow, why am I here? Playing with his scythe for a second, he giggled at the shark tearing apart its kill. Barbecue in the underworld this weekend. Eris wants me to bring you heathens. I might be working, Mandy said. Come on, Mandy, Billy argued. Have some fun. Meeting his eyes, Mandy groaned. Fine, I'll come. Yay! Getting up, Grim stared down Billy, noticing how the boy just looked at Mandy's legs. I'll be here to get you then. Later. After he left, Billy took the seat he vacated. It'll be like old times, Mandy. That's what I'm afraid of. Oh, Mandy, good morning. Patty traipsed? Fuck. Oh, Mandy, good morning. Patty traipsed inside her office, plopping herself in one of the chairs. I can't believe I never asked you how your date with... I can't believe I never asked how you... Oh, my God. I can't believe I never asked you how your date went with Billy. How was it? Without glancing up from her file, Mandy almost growled but held back. Did you know that we knew one another? Well, he did tell me about a Mandy, and of course in this world there are so many of them, so I didn't think twice until he said your last name. Playing with her stringy hair, she grinned. He is a hunk, even with a bit of a nose. Pity I never got far with him. Shrugging, Mandy flipped the page in her file. Why don't you ask Billy about our date since you set it up, she suggested. I would, but he hasn't been home since after your date, so I assumed you knew where he was.
What?
That was so perfectly timed.
Oh my fucking god.
Fuck me, man.
The timing here.
Oh my god. Forgetting her file, Mandy leaned back in her chair. We got reacquainted. We have been friends since we were toddlers and lost touch for a while. Blinking her eyes at her associate, Patty licked her dry lips. So nothing more happened? No, nothing more happened, Mandy told her flatly. Pity. I was hoping you would tell me how his body was. Though why would you? Mandy stared Patty down for a while before going back to her file. If you don't mind, I prefer work over gossip. Raising her eyebrows up, she took her stringy hair out of there, clomping down the hallway to her office, going inside and closing it behind her. As Mandy sat there, glancing over the file, she heard a terrifying scream come from her office, as she first hit the door before remembering how to open it, tripping on the way out, and scrambling down the hall, calling out for animal control. The left side of Mandy's mouth quirked up at the sight of a large Savannah monitor coming out of the room with its mouth open wide. Getting up casually, Mandy closed her office door and went back to continue working. It wasn't quite destructive, but she was sure Patty ruined a pair of underwear that day. After an actual satisfying day of Patty having a nervous breakdown, the monitor being brought to a farm that bred them, and Mandy gathering more clients, she headed home to find a disgruntled Billy at the kitchen table, grumbling about something. Grabbing some water, she leaned against the counter. Anyone I can release a large animal on for you? Billy was no stranger to most of the things she has done. Just handed her a letter he had gripped in his hand. Only if it will help. Picking up the paper, she read it. I don't ask this unless you are a client, but what exactly do you make there? You have a computer, correct? So let me show you exactly. A serious Billy is a thing to never take with a grain of salt, as she led him up to her office. Turning on the computer, she let Billy get on there to log into his works timesheet before getting back up so she can study it. Getting the paper from him again, she worked it out with letting out a sigh. Talk about screwing you over. I'm not due for another raise, and I'm far more smarter with my cash than before. Everyone is pissed. Looking at him as he ran his hands through his hair, she understood why he would be. And do you really like this job? Yes. Nodding her head, she turned her chair so she can look at him. Let me do some research on this company. I do have the means to do it. I have an inkling why they are doing it, but let me make certain so I can get back to you. He offered her a weak smile. Wasn't expecting you to help. Thanks. Call it me paying you back for all the crap I caused you over the years. Turning back around, she copied the employer's tax ID number and other information to bring to work with her. Billy thought it was cool for her to do that, but at the same time, he also could have settled for a kiss. Guess I'm still a moron. Logging him off, Mandy turned off the computer so she can stand up. Shut up, I've seen improvements in you. Also, not a lot of people can do this type of research. Let the bitch do it for you. Seeing her walking off, he took her hand gently to stop her. To do this for me? You aren't a bitch, Mandy. Don't make me smile, Billy. You know the harm it causes others. Mandy warned lightly as she left the room. Going into her bedroom, she shut the door gently so she can remove her clothes. Stepping into the shower, Mandy felt so heated to the point she knew it wasn't coming from the water. Damn it, she refused to give in. That is chapter 3.
Cold. Oh, cold.
The water was not cold.
No.
Anyway.
No, the water was not cold. No. She herself was not cold either. Cold. No,
Don't do
hot.
that. Oh, I was going to say. Because remember, Patrick can't spin in midair. Because that control scheme belongs to his ass smash. Excuse me. Oh, you can upgrade again.
Mm-hmm.
But that is chapter 3. Next time will be chapter 4.
Yeah.
But I'm always going to continue because we don't want to leave it here.
Oh, yeah,
Because,
definitely.
Number 1, that'd be stupid. And number 2, if he did, the next time he came into this game, it would reload him back to the beginning of the level.
Yeah.
And,
I don't want to do that.
yeah. You know, if you cartwheel, you can go faster.
Oh, yeah.
I love cartwheeling into the I love cartwheeling into the TNT barrels. Yes, they're TNT barrels.
Yeah, I know, but you cartwheel into them?
I cartwheel into them. I cartwheel into the ones that have Krabby Patties with them. Because I think it's cool. Plus, you have a brief frame before you have to get out of the way of the shockwave. If you're not feeling up to the task, you can just spin them or cartwheel them. Boom, boom, boom. Just like the TNT and Crash Bandicoot. Touch them, they get 3 seconds, and then they go boom.
Alright, this is going to be great.
Ooh, the sponge ball.
The Spongebob challenge.
Sponge ball.
I cannot wait for the next one, though. Really can't.
Oh,
sounds like hot and
the next
nasty.
one, yes.
Sounds hot and nasty. Like it's getting. I feel like it's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
A rolling
Give in.
sponge.
Will she give in? Find out next time.
A rolling sponge gathers no barnacles.
Are you sure? Can it? Then again, I
A
don't know.
rolling sponge gathers no barnacles. Careful here. Careful. Holy shit, you made it. Careful!
Fuck.
And now you gotta do it again.
Yes.
Isn't this fun?
It is.
Isn't this fun?
It's fucking fun.
Anyway, for anybody who encounters the... Oh my god.
Okay.
Anybody who encounters this video and enjoyed the fan fiction reading that I did, despite having major fuck-ups in the middle, beginning, and end, like that one,
Yeah.
leave a like down below and let us know if you want to see more, or if you want to hear more about Vows with a Question Mark by Historia70. I want to strongly emphasize that to the author of this fanfiction, if you're watching this, please note that we are not making fun of your story. We are genuinely We are
enjoying
genuinely
it.
enjoying every single
Oh hell yeah!
part of it from cover to cover. We are, yeah. We're not trying to make a joke out of this. We are sincerely in love with the story.
Fuck!
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Timing. Do you want me to do this?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, fine, you do it. Okay, fine, you do it.
It's been a recurring theme, actually. It's always like, you want me to do this? And you're just like, no, I'm good. And then you die. Okay, yeah, you know what? Never mind. Alright. So, now that I'm done reading...
That was perfect. Now that I'm done reading, I'm feeling more of a man already.
Well, after reading that fanfiction,
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely feeling like more of a man already. That was SpongeBob's reaction after reading that fanfiction, by the way.
His words, not ours. You heard
Oh my god, that was close.
You heard it from the sponge's mouth.
Yes. There we go. And last, but certainly not
And you
least,
all thought we were going to do a SpongeBob fanfiction for a SpongeBob game.
I mean, that would have been the logical option, but fuck that.
Fuck logic, man.
This isn't SpongeBob SquarePants, it's Crash Bandicoot. There's no logic in this shit. Also,
I think we should, like,
SpongeBob's,
the next, like...
SpongeBob's feet got stuck.
I think the next Cartoon Network game that we should do is do a SpongeBob fanfiction.
Yeah, totally.
Just because we did like a Cartoon Network fanfiction here, and so we should probably do a Nickelodeon one over there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it would be fair.
I mean, yeah. I hope everybody in the comments enjoyed that.
Who knows? Maybe in the future there will be more fanfictions.
Maybe.
Because we certainly do like this. He reads because I'm not a very good reader.
Yes.
Trust me, I fuck everything off.
So as soon as Oddboy's done with this level, we are going to cut off the video.
Yes. I don't even know if I'm even near the end of this yet.
Yeah, you're getting there. Also, there was a mosh pit back there that I did not notice because I was reading the fanfiction. The one that had the enemies in there. If Oddboy defeated all those enemies and gotten up to here without doing anything else in the level, like the combat arena or the sponge ball, that giant barrel in that room where the sponge ball challenge is, that is holding a treasure chest. And in order to get that treasure chest, you have to defeat all the enemies within that pit area, and then come up to here, to that barrel, without triggering the combat arena challenge. So, I would recommend, if you're a completionist, to do that first, then go back and do the combat arena challenge.
And you see in the beginning of the video where I fucked up, I momentarily did not know how to do the ice thing, so...
Oh, because you forgot that Patrick can do that. No, don't bother with that. Just keep going.
Yeah, I momentarily didn't know how to...
This is not 100%, by the way, people. Oddboy Glitch is going for any percent.
Fuck.
Oh! Matrix that shit, man.
Ow.
Ouch!
I thought that would count as me getting hurt.
I know, I thought...
Jumping into a shockwave like that?
I would have thought the same thing, too. Alright, yeah, you're towards the end, actually. Cartwheeling makes this so much faster. Just so you know. Oh, not yet.
Yeah, I'm not cartwheeling into that. You're fucking nuts if you think I am.
Here we go. Here it is.
There it is! The key! Oh, fucking god!
Oh. Ah, yes.
Sonic Wave Guitar.
Yes, but we can't do it, because SpongeBob doesn't have his ability yet. Probably should stick with Patrick, shouldn't you? Yeah, SpongeBob shits his pants. Oh, you're not gonna... Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna go back with that. It doesn't matter who. It just it's either
well,
way.
It kind of does, because... Those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I guess it really doesn't matter. Don't let it get away!
Yay!
I think we've got the key now, Patrick. I also think you can get off of me.
Ah, fuck, there's boxes back there.
Well, anyway, that was Bubble Blowing Baby Hunt.
Yeah.
No weenie parking anytime.
No weenie parking anytime.
Fuck!
What?
That means I can't park.
Oh.
Because I'm a weenie.
I'm a weenie too, but I don't have a car, so...
Wait a minute, I'm not a weenie.
I'm sorry, sir, but my sensors indicate that you are indeed a weenie.
That's impossible!
You can't hide what's inside.
Floor the paddy wagon and bust through the gates!
Sorry, Patrick. For that, we need a super Krabby Patty Deluxe. You can unlock the gates if you find all the keys.
Can we just upgrade the car then?
No, actually, we can't upgrade the car. That'd be cool. But anyways, next time,
yeah, that'll
when
be
I
for
read
next
Chapter
time.
4
Chapter 4 of
the glorious fanfiction that is getting all the clickbait. I like the subtext. Now, how do we get out of here? Question mark. Anyways.
Alrighty then. If you, leave a like down below if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have or you just did, make sure to ring the bell so you can keep up to date with every single video and live stream that I do for my channel.
There's a Discord.
There is a Discord and a whole bunch of stuff down below.
Yes.
So, to look them up, just go down in the description.
Yes.
They're there.
And what's the motto, good sir?
Yes. The thing, if you already know what I say at the end of every video, then I would like it for you to say it with me now. But if you're in study hall, make sure you say it quietly. I don't want to get you in trouble. Okay? But remember this. I don't want just you, but I want everybody to stay glitchy. Ciao, babies.
Mr. Krabs just said that's my favorite line ever.
Hey, you're welcome.